Evening, everyone. As we continue, I have here an example of a marketing research plan from Philippine Airlines of the year 2017. So, they have 10 steps in their marketing research plan. So, we're going to tackle each of them one by one, step by step. So, the first 5 steps, their target is the corporate people. So step 1, primary target market are business flyers or travelers from mid to top position in managed or non-managed companies age 35 to 45 years. So here in step 1, they made a plan specialized or specifically for those people working in a corporate and in a mid or in a top position and in the age of 35 to 45 years. They basically do it because, of course, these people are obviously can afford to travel. And so the number 2 is those who want to have spontaneous travel experience. So here in number 2, they made a plan for those who wants to achieve or those who has an expectation regarding their travels, like the moment they plan it, the moment that they made a booking in an airline. Of course, they have this in their mind that what I see, what I imagine is what they really want to experience. And here in step 3, can choose to travel in Cebu Pacific, who is a direct competitor. So here in number 3, PAL didn't just see the customers, but also the competitors. So because it's already mentioned in step 1 and 2 about whom their targets are. So here number 3, they see the competitors. So they did not see Cebu Pacific as a really literal competitor in a business world, but this is their way of giving the customers an options where they can choose of a services that they wanted to avail. And in step 4, the market gap exists in the increasing domination of low-cost carrier, which implies by here in Cebu Pacific. So in step number 4, it obviously states that there is a gap between the competitors. So there's a market gap. So it is because there is an increasing domination. What do you mean by that? Increasing domination. So let's say the Cebu Pacific, they are continuously providing services and products for the customers or the travelers, which dominates them, the Philippine Airlines. And so the one way that they do to dominate the customers or the travelers is through low-cost carriers. So what do we mean by that? So the Cebu Pacific, their strategy is offering the customers or the travelers a low-cost travel or airfare, to which the customers see that the Cebu Pacific offer this one. So of course they'll go to the Cebu Pacific instead of the PAL, and so the PAL sees it as a really competition that they have to do something. And so it is one of their research marketing plan to consider the increasing domination. And the step number 5, the market rise for business flyers or travelers. So what do we mean by this market rise? So it is like increasing number of travelers. So what they plan to do is they provide a low cost also, but they see the balance if it match the amount that the customers pay for their services. So, for example, the one flight is like 1,200. That is a one-way ticket. And so with that 1,200 amount of money, there is only like small amount for their baggage that they can carry. There is small, like they're matching the amount of money of their services. So if they what you pay is what you get. It's like that. So yes, as you can see in the steps 1 to 5 is it's really the corporate persons. It's because they knew that these are the most commonly people that travels that acquires most of their services. Well, let's proceed to the step 6 to 10, which is the generic winning strategy is the differentiation. So here we're gonna discuss how they use the differentiation in putting up or in setting up their steps. So in step number 6, the Philippine Airlines is a full coast carrier that offers lounge access, business class, and code share flights and flight meals and entertainment and Mabuhay Miles loyalty program. So obviously step number 6, so because they are done step number 5, overseeing their customers. So in step number 6, they provided any services and products that they can offer to their customers or to the travelers, which can they have this lounge access, the business class, and or in short they have this full coast. They're already full coast carrier. So in step number 7, a round trip domestic flights ticket, a price range from 3,000 to 9,000. So in step number 6, they already have the services that they're gonna offer. So in step number 7, they made a plan that of course what's the use of those services if the customers are still or the travelers are still hesitant to acquire or to avail their products if the ticket prices are too high for the travelers to afford. And so what they did is they lowered it a little from 3,000 to 9,000 pesos amount, and that is already a round trip domestic flights, round trip. It's not a one-way ticket. And so in step number 6, it uses commercial marketing strategies. So they are done with thinking of what services they can add up. They lower the price, and so in number 8, they made a plan of how are they gonna make the customers new about this, of what's new to their company. And so that being said, they put up uses commercial strategies like in marketing, like social media platforms. They can post it there. They can also use stickers or flyers to be given to the customers or to the people around. Some uses advertisements, TV commercials, because in this way the customers will be able to know that there are a lot of options they can choose to. And step number 9, the Pulse route network covers already 30 domestic destinations, and not only that, this can maybe booked online or through a travel agent. And so they're done with the services, they're done with lowering the price. It's they already know where they can put these informations. And so the number 9, they add up routes. Like let's say previously they didn't do any research of what they can do in order to improve their services. Of course, they only have, like, let's say they only have 20 destinations. So after doing the research, they made up a plan. They come up with a plan that why not adding new networks? Why not routing this flight to many places, like they're not limiting where they can go. So in this way, of course, the customer will be so glad to know that they can go anywhere, because not only that this has already a lower price, but also because they are trying to reach the people in the world. And in step number 10, with all those, the step 6 to number 9, of course, it is let's say 99% that they're gonna achieve this generic winning strategy, the differentiation. If you notice that from step 6 to step number 9, it's all on differentiation. Why? Because they made a research, and so they differentiate. Okay, like for example, in giving their services, previously when they didn't do any research, they say that they can just say, nah, oh my god, yes, it went this way, it's because like that. But because of their research, they made up a plan, and through that plan, through that research, they're able to come up with a plan, and they differentiate the previous. And if they do this, like for example, like I said earlier, that maybe the customers doesn't like to avail this airline anymore, that our services anymore. It's because maybe because of the prices, maybe because we limit our flights, maybe because the services we offered is not what they like, it's not what they need, it's not what they want. And so through differentiation, it is a very generic winning strategy, because you did not just see the causes, but also you were able to identify what are the possible effects. And if you're able to find out the causes and effects, you're gonna see for another solution. So you can see solutions and come up with another strategies, like what the PAL did. Okay, so this is the sample of marketing research plan that the PAL did in 2017. And if you can see in the steps number 1 to 5, the targets is the corporate citizens. It's a very effective market research that they come up with the idea that, oh, the corporate citizens are most likely to travel, and so that's their target in that specific year. And so they come up with those 1 to 5 steps. And after they did their research about the corporate citizens, of what they can offer them, what new services and products they can offer, and what do they need, what do they want. So they uses the differentiation winning strategy. And so by that, we can see that marketing research plan is a very effective tool to achieve our plans in our business or in a corporation, just like what the PAL did. And so that will be all. Thank you.